of 1990-91. The early 90s brought great pride to Northern Valley with the capture of 3 state championships to kick off the decade. Almena, Long Island plastered Gross, Coliseum, and Lewis Field with green envy, and our boys put on quite a show. The featured stories of the Hays Daily News and the Science Journal boasted of the teamwork that kept the Huskies on everyone's radar, and that Northern Valley had found the winning formula. The time frame was filled with more than sports, as the Berlin Wall fell, the Hubble telescope was launched, and the Gulf War ensued to free Kuwait. These events led to hours of discussion with Mr. Johnson's history classes, Mr. Lowry's government class, and interesting topics for Mrs. Temple's newspapers. Saturday night movies might have included Edward Scissorhands, Ghost, Goodfellas, Hook, and the Addams Family. MC Hammer, Vanilla Ice, and New Kids on the Block on the radio waves with everyone singing Love Shack and Ken Puxton. After just a few practices, the 89-90 basketball season kicked off the traditional Atwood O'Hare and the Castle Rock tournament. The Huskies often tallied 70 points on the scoreboard, approximately 50% in very turnovers, which made them a hard team to match up against. The boys grabbed the 5th Cheyenne Conference Championship that year, and then put 90-plus points on the board for 4 consecutive games before they went on to win the regionals and sub-state. The state tournament opened with a stunning win against the Hanson Elks. Friday night's performance came out with the Huskies beating Waverly 71-66. And on Saturday, Highway 60 was decorated with green posters as the boys left Almena to take on the unbeaten Caldwell Blue Jays. Gross Coliseum was filled with green and silver streamers that were shaken by seemingly every member of the Northern Valley community of the Huskies battling the Blue Jays to 58 points so that they could claim the state championship as their very own, as their scoreboard reached 60 points in the last 2 seconds of the game. The cheerleaders were also awarded the Sportsmanship Award in 1990. They were awarded this for their positive demonstration of enthusiasm and encouragement. The team went 22-3. They were known for their proper amount of confidence. They were very fast-paced, accurate passing, and precise execution when the game became game. The 1991 school year marked the beginning of a perfect year for the Northern Valley boys. The football season started their march to the state championship with one of their closest games being in the opener against the Lamar Wildcats with a win of 50-30. The 45-point rule was used against many of the Husky opponents during the 1990 football season. The boys were known for accuracy and being hard-hitting, so much so that many of the opposing coaches were thankful when the final buzzer sounded and none of their players were injured. The Booster Club kept the boys well fed with meals for every game and desserts after each home game, and as regular games led into playoff games, a rather large white dog in the Long Island region showed his Husky spirit by transforming green. The playoffs started off easy with wins over Grinnell and Wilson, but a cold, snowy night in Jetmore led to a more difficult win against the Longhorns, 34-26. An error-free game against Greensburg in the sub-state game let the Huskies take a trip to the big show. In Grand Canal, the game plan was to take center quarterback to move the ball. The number 13 ended up being lucky for the Mean Green as they rolled over center 50-32 to end a perfect season 13-0. Once again, the Huskies started out basketball a few practices short due to the impressive football season, but it didn't seem to affect them as they put on 112 points on the board just 2 games into the 1991 season, when 6 Huskies scored double digits. Their tournament wins started early with capturing the Castle Rock Classic at winner. The boys went on to please the Husky fans with win after win by controlling the tempo of the games, running the floor, playing with character, having a dynamic group of starters and a strong bench to add to their arsenal. The Cheyenne Conference crown went to the Huskies as they beat their rivals, the local Trojans. They also outscored the Trojans to win the region. In the sub-state finals, the Huskies ran away with the win against the Golden Plains Bulldogs 74-47. Heading into the state tournament season second, the Huskies were looking to make the state tournament open with a win over Waverly and a tough game against Spearville in the semifinals. The championship game was a battle of unbeatens, with Pike Valley coming in with a 27-0 record versus our Northern Valley's 26-0 record. The game was remembered as being a defensive game, but the Huskies pulled out a strong victory of 64-55, winning by 9 points for a perfect season. The Huskies won back-to-back state basketball championships. This was a first for any one school in Kansas. They also pulled off for the second time in Kansas a perfect football and a perfect basketball season. As they say, the rest is history. And now, for the gentleman that helped pull off these impressive feats, the 1989-90 basketball team, Justin Burris. Why don't you come to the center of the court, okay? Jeffrey Connor. Philip Covington. Brad Fox. Nathan Fox. Pepper David. Brian Delmont. Lance Kinderconnect. Dustin Uzalar. Ricky Ray. Chris Skipper. Shane Zell. Brian Shear, Dave Shear, Keith Guy, Kevin Guy, Lauren Keene, Chris Williams, assistant coach Chuck Fessenden, and head coach Doug. Mitchell Kempler, also on the team. Football team. Again, Justin Burris, Jeffrey Connor, Philip Covington, Brad Cox, Nathan Cox, Pepper David, Ted Davis, Thad Davis, Brian Belmont, Jeff Goldsby, Mitchell Hempler, Mike Peasweather, Lance Kinderconnect, Chris Skemper, Thad Skemper, Shane Sell, Brian Shear, Dave Shear, Keith Sides, Mike Cowrie, Lauren Keene, Chris Williams, Matt Wilson. Assistant coach Doug Riesling and head coach Chuck Fessenden. Let's give the football team. The 1991 basketball team, the undefeated year. Justin Burris, Philip Covington, Brad Cox, Nathan Cox, Pepper David, Ted Davis, Thad Davis, Brian Belmont, Lance Kinderconnect, Dustin Muslar, Chris Skemper, Brian Shear, Dave Shear, Keith Sides, Kevin Sides, Scott Sproul, Lauren Keene, Matt Wilson, assistant coach Chuck Fessenden, and head coach Doug cruising. We invite you to please take a few moments to look at the pictures, articles, and video in the hallway by the cafeteria. Thank you, men, for your hard work, dedication, and the memories that you created for all of the fans. We hope you enjoy your evening.